As it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Okay, it's the guys again.
Welcome to Seaworld's Orca Encounter. I'm Christina, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal.
Corky, Ikaika, I don't know, Makani perhaps.
There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orca Encounter will give you a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
Alright, never mind. Like Ikaika, Corky, Shouka perhaps.
While they are found in every ocean,
Ikaika.
orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey.
Look.
When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like her eyes are in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Her eyes are actually in front of the white patch in the black area, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's body is called a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize the whales when they swim and helps regulate their body temperature. There is no bone inside of the dorsal fin, which is why sometimes you'll see a slight curve. The flippers on either side of the body are called the pectoral flippers and are mainly used for steering and stopping. The pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. And the tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles per hour, which is as fast as our speedboats. And they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000 pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at Seaworld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at Seaworld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, orcas use body language as part of their communication. They use pectoral slaps at the surface of the water to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they preach. Spine hopping is how killer
Nakai,
whales
Orkid.
coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings when they hunt.
Makani, maybe.
Fluke slaps are also a form of communication the killer whale uses in the wild. Orcas are good communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful head hooks, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as one of our whales demonstrates the same movement and behavior right here at the slide out. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals right into the water. Our whales are showing you the same wave-making technique at the front of the pool, demonstrating what many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Crashing in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have a volunteer. Hi crew, come on down here. It's gonna help us show the power of the killer whale tail. All right crew, you're gonna sit right there on that blue bench, scoot all the way back and hold on tight to that handlebar. Now did you just see the video with the seal? Great, you're our seal, so hold on tight, because here comes Nakai, and he's going to be making a big wave. So watch out, crew! Oh man, you just got soaked. Good job, buddy. Thank you for being an excellent sport and helping us show off the power of the killer whale tail. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, because killer whales are found in every part of our ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So, how does a whale this size eat a whale that size out in the wild? Well, it's possible because orcas are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend lots of time interacting and showing their playful side, both in the wild and here at Seaworld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. Catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. touch and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as Nakai does this here, just like whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see whales imitate each other in the wild. We see it here at Seaworld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish, but today, these whales might just be stunning all of you. That help us to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their health and well-being. For example, they'll show us their tail flute, which is helpful when we take a voluntary blood sample. Slide out onto a scale so we can monitor their weight. You see Orca doing this here in this video. They'll also let us take a breath sample from their blowhole because of the trusted relationships we have built here together day after day at Seaworld. And right now, it is my honor and privilege to introduce you to one of our 10 incredible whales. This is Orkid. Orkid is a 31-year-old female who is extremely intelligent and loves to learn new behaviors. She has a very playful side, and it's so much fun to watch her interact with the other whales as well as her trainers. Missy and Orkid have an incredible relationship and have worked together for many years. Now, Orkid also helps to participate in research that help her wildlife counterparts. Now, we encourage the whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep these whales in great
Here at
shape.
SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including other whales. By comparing these measurements with growth rates of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutrition and reproduction status. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcas orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of